Alrighty, there we go. I think we're okay. Make sure everything's all right. Alrighty, guys. Okay. Alrighty. Wanted to hop on here. I think you guys know why I'm here. Why I hopped on stream today. I have gotten plenty of DMs and messages today about what had happened last night, what is happening today, why is this happening. Currently, if you do not know, cryptocurrency markets have currently taken a pretty big hit. And I'm going to hop on here today, guys, and kind of just explain and kind of ease some nerves here and explain to you kind of what happened, why it happened, why you should not really worry at all. I know it's very panicky and, things are everywhere. I've been getting DMs and messages all day today, trying to keep up with everything, emails, all that with, clients and, you guys, of course, my students. But I'm going to hop in here real quick on this live stream, guys, and kind of explain everything that's going on and kind of just keep you guys in your shoes a little bit. And this is all just part of the journey. For those who have been here a while, welcome back, my patrons. For those who are brand new, welcome here. Super glad to have you. Of course, not under the circumstances you probably don't want to be here for. But back to what I was saying, guys. It's completely normal what is happening, and we're gonna hop in and I'm gonna explain why all this is happening. This shouldn't be too much of a or too long of a video today. So why in the world are we having so much red here? Let me get over the cryptocurrency futures. If you guys remember last night, it was quite something last night. We had what we call just a short liquidation. We had lost, I believe, if we kind of double check where we had $300 billion liquidated in the crypto markets last night. So what that means, usually we get liquidated. For those who are here or newer or may not understand, for those who do not understand trading on leverage and leverage futures, there are advantages to booking up your trades, putting on 3x, 5x, even 10x leverage. So basically adding on 10x money to your trade to get the most value out of your trade. So basically trading with money you do not have. We do not advise that on this channel at all. We stay away from leverage trading and trading in general because it's just not a good way really to go, at least in my mind. Of course, not a finance advisor, but we do not do leverage on here. But that did play a huge role in the bleeding that we did see, and as we're looking at exactly right now. So if we go back into our first article, we're gonna make this really quick, guys. I just want to kind of get you guys in your shoes real quick and not stress you guys out too long or anything like that. So China actually had a massive blackout the other day, or last night, I guess, on the Asian futures. So when Asia was waking up, or we were going to sleep. So, just kind of just the time difference from the States and China. China had a massive blackout. Bitcoin hash rate was due, had a massive correction. As we know, guys, miners have a, all the electricity they use with mining and, everything that's ran, on the electric grid, that was a big wave. There are a couple things we're going to cover today as to why, this did exact happen. But there was a massive outage in China. Bitcoin mining rigs were down. People couldn't really execute their trades, and there were a lot of other issues that were going on. And as you guys know, about 85% of the hash rate is done in China. And I know that's a big problem in the United States that a lot of our, at least people who live in the States are fearing about, is that the United States is very, very far behind Chinese technology and infrastructure and overall blockchain. We are very, very behind as a country for adoption. But it is what it is. But if we kind of keep moving forward, guys, we go over to our next one, just like we talked about, guys, 7.6 billion in crypto long positions liquidated in 1 hour as Bitcoin plunges to 52. So there are strike prices. I don't know. We've talked about this in the past. For my newer people, I'll kindly give it a breakdown real quick as to really, what this means when, things get liquidated. So there are price points that every trade has expiration dates. So I believe it depends on the market, but for BTC, I believe it's monthly. So, or not even monthly, I believe I'm not sure on the time frame, but every so often there are drop-off times. So what that means is you have an expiration date. So if your trade does not hit that expiration date by that date, you are getting liquidated. That means your entire position is gone. You just lost all your money. So you put 12K, you bet that Bitcoin is going to hit $65,000 by April 25th, and that does not happen. Or if not sooner, let's say like we just had now, we dropped to $52,000 before you were to get to that 65K mark, you are liquidated. You're done. You're so far out of the money to the point where it's not even possible for you to even come back. So that is exactly what we saw occur with all these liquidations on this $7.6 billion in long positions just gone, just like that. And that's why one of the reasons why we do not really trade on leverage, because it's just not worth it in a sense of that way, especially in the crypto markets. I think crypto markets are already as crazy and ridiculous as they are now. I just don't think you even need to add that type of spice, for that in your trading experience. Just of course my thoughts. Also, we go over to Twitter. There was a tweet last night as well. FX or hedge funds, whoever this is, this is what they tweeted. U.S. Treasuries to charge several financial institutions for money laundering using cryptocurrencies, and then it says sources. So I'm going to talk about this because this just does not seem true. Number one, if we really think about it, guys, just take a step back and really read this real quick. Sources. That just doesn't sit well with me, period. First, sources. You can't say a word, can't say one person. Okay, that's very not good to me. And also, number two, people don't, if you're being pursued for money laundering and other illegal things under the eyes of the government, do you think this guy is going to come out and have the first breaking news to even tell you? And do you think they're even going to tell you that? Most of these investigations are done privately. These aren't open conversations. The only thing that institutions need to publicly come out and tell you guys is, hey, we are buying BTC and it is on our balance sheet. There are certain implications of, funds that are bought, by institutions that they need to come out and say, especially for assets and balance sheets. But when it comes to criminal charges and other, schemes of underground laundering, people aren't going to come out and tweet stuff like this. Like, this is just ridiculous. So I didn't like this at all. I don't even know who this is. Never heard of this account. I don't even think belongs to the cryptocurrency space. Like, I just have no idea. And, just to sit here and like even have to explain this is so crazy, to me. And not in the sense of you guys, because I know some of you guys understand this very well and you guys are buying the dip and you guys are just sitting back and relaxing. But, for my newer people who are kind of freaking out, like, just take this with a grain of salt. Do you really think that someone with 7,665 likes and 3,201 retweets is going to have the accurate information? And on top of that, FX Henge, that's it, and they're following 50 and only with 150k followers. Like, is this really a trustworthy source? Break it down, seriously, absolutely, guys. And then also, number one, India. We've been through this a trillion times. They go through this all the time. India to propose cryptocurrency ban. I believe Turkey's doing the exact same thing if we go over here also. They're implementing bans on cryptocurrency. Like, guys, we've talked about this kind of shallowly, but just to give a serious hard breakdown, you cannot stop Bitcoin. You would have to shut down internet access. You would have to go back to the dark age. And let me explain that in a way. So blockchain, the way it works, and this is a shock to a lot of people. You cannot send, or you cannot only just send cryptocurrency through the internet. You can send, there's mobile payments. I've heard of people sending cryptocurrency through radio wave, radio wave connections through that length. And I'm not sure how that exactly breaks down, but I will get a video and show you guys because it's easily possible, because I've heard about it and I need to confirm it, but it has happened before. There are certain things you cannot take. This is Pandora's box, guys. You cannot put this back in the box. It's done. It's over. You cannot put it back in the box. You'd have to shut off the internet. There are just so many implications you would have to do. It would do so much more harm than good to take this out. It's just not, I'm trying to even get my words together because it has just been such a day of just ridiculousness and just overall overwhelming, guys. It is just unreal. But long story short, guys, this is Pandora's box. You cannot put this back in the box. It's just not happening, guys. And going over to Turkey, doing the exact same thing, following India, they're banning it. They're saying that you cannot use Bitcoin for anything. I believe I don't even think purchasing. I think for the commodities and central goods and buying services, they're just things you can't even do. I think they're doing a hardcore ban, and it's just not gonna. We literally had this story 3 weeks ago. We had this story again 6 weeks ago. And then, guys, this has been on and off for, I can't even tell you how long we've talked about the India ban and, Turkey, and all this stuff, guys. And it's just not going to happen. They're going to slap it on right now, and they're going to lift it just like they always do, because you just can't do it. You just can't do it. And also, this is just a chart here for the BTC liquidations. If you look at this candle chart for what just happened yesterday, just so much money, guys. So much money got liquidated. So much money was just pressed out of the market due to people not understanding and people just being bad traders and not understanding what they're doing. So, also, guys, and just to wrap up, I wanted to hop on the TA charges real quick. When in doubt, zoom out, guys. When in doubt, zoom out. If you guys look, I've got some price gauges on here real quick, and this is nothing new, guys. This, from the wick that we dropped from yesterday, we're down, just the candle wick we just got from, just on BTC, about a 20% correction. When we had a 22, back in February. And guess what? January, we had a 27. You know, this is all part of it. This is all part of it, guys. So where I want to wrap this up, I didn't want to be on here too long because most of you guys understand this, and there were a couple people that were, I'm, of course, not going to list names, of course, we're not in school or anything, but I had gotten too many messages and too much influx today of questions and worries and everything on those lines that I needed to hop on here this live stream and just do this for you guys. For those who are sitting fine, not even worrying, thumbs up to you. If you bought the dip, guys, really thumbs up. Like those who are kicking back, relaxing, and understand this is just part of what the market does. This is part of every healthy bull cycle in cryptocurrency. Thumbs up to you guys. But to those who are new, please get situated because some of you guys are going to be in for a very rude awakening when we do have our actual real bear market pullback and we do go back into the phase of bear market consolidation, and we are back to where things are very boring. There are not $1,000 closes candle wicks, and there aren't thousands of dollars being made a day. So I just want to get this out there for those who are coming in new, especially I've noticed there are a lot more new people from that Dogecoin pump that we had a couple days ago, and and there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone's got to start somewhere. But I'm sorry if I came off today as very tense and kind of aggressive. But it's just the amount of craziness that has been happening has just been blowing my mind. It truly is something. So when in doubt, guys, zoom out. This is all part of natural correction. These are the factors that played a role in this massive slide that happened just over the past 40 hours. We've already recovered pretty nicely overall, the crypto index. I think we hit the bottom last night, I believe, and we were down at one point. I think crypto markets were down 22% at one point or something. So nothing too crazy. I've seen way worse. I know some of you guys have also too. But keep your seatbelts fastened. Think long term. Think out in the future. Do not think short term. And just remember everything that we talked about over the past 4 to 5 months. So we'll be back on Tuesday. I might have a little chime in Monday, just depending how today unfolds the rest of the day. I'm going to be paying attention to the markets, kind of see how everything's going on. I did buy the dip, of course. There were some products I did, of course, buy in last night and today. So, I'm telling you guys right now, I'm not stressed. Haven't even flinched a muscle. This is all part of it. So be safe, guys. Have a great rest of your day. DM, ping if you have any questions. I'm always here to help. But I needed to hop on here and just clear the air real quick for you guys because this is nothing. This is absolutely nothing. So love you guys always. Be safe. Bye-bye.